Welcome everyone to Lubbock, Texas, Jones AT&T Stadium, where the tortillas will be flying in celebration and in support of their beloved Texas Tech Red Raiders. The Red Raiders will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will have the first possession of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Morse. Lofts one high and deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Got some room to run. Dances away again. And he was looking for the pick 6. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
Offense getting set for first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. The give on the inside. At the 20, he's got space. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Red Raiders are threatening in the red zone. He'll come out throwing on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the game.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive. Looking downfield, it's Morse.
He's got an open man. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's looking to throw it. Fires on the move. Complete downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays. Field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. He'll set up to throw. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
West Virginia, 7, Texas Tech.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Might as well give it to him again.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Trying play action. Got his man downfield. At the 35, he's open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Red Raiders want to move quickly. He wants to throw. Looking down the middle. He's got it. Touchdown, Red Raiders! What a catch and run for 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot, and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
They think they can create space here with a run to the right. At the 35, he's got room. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Inside the 45. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
Working on the right. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Coming out with it, it's Vargas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. That ball came out a little late, and it was almost picked off. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. The run from the shotgun. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He's looking for a man on second down. Got his man in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. A first down for the offense. On the ground, it's Everett. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback adapting. Twists his way through. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Fires to the tight end. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, then.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Makes his connection. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Direct snap. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, West Virginia. A great catch and run for 6. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got the ends out.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their feet.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. Looking to throw, it's Morse. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Gets it out fast. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Forced out of the pocket. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really.
And the pass hits, picked off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Wide out in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushes, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Finds his man. It's Kruger. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Now on 1st down after that completion. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
West Virginia, 35. Texas Tech, 10.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the grab on the left side. Off he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Going up top on first down. Looking left. Got him downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. He'll pull it down. Keeps it and gets the first down. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback? This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. South Alabama was able to finish off a close one inside Hancock-Whitney Stadium today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. On second down, looking again to throw. Floats it out in space. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Vargas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. And I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
They'll go to the ground. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. He'll take it on the return.
The return is brought down at the 33.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line.
First and 10.
To the air, it's Morse. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll go back to the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. And the ball will be down just outside the 30-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good momentum.
And he holds it in inside the 30. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go.
Looking for the end zone. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Now, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Looking downfield, it's Morse. He wants to take the top off, and he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
That's a great job by the DB playing the ball in the air. You see it all the time. DBs kind of get turned around. The wide receiver goes up and makes a catch. No, sir. DB, great position, knocks the ball down for an incompletion.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the misfire now on second down. They keep attacking through the air. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Mountaineers are flying down the field. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The expressway is wide open. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He wants it all. can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Second down coming up. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. With the catch, it's Kruger. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the pummeling has started. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score. West Virginia, 51, Texas Tech.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it. Move on. Play the...
He's loose. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Trying to get to him. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes a connection. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Now he's going to break the pocket. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stacks, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. He's looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It's good. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And the returner will be brought down. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. And here comes the offense on second down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Now on third and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Dropping back, it's Morse. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Connection to the right. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Mountaineers are on the move. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got a man. It's Kruger. It's a fumble. And the ball bounces out of bounds in the end zone. It is a turnover and a touchback. First down here for the offense. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Throws to the wideout. Rams him with the stiff arm. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to go up top on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Red Raider. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. He has been surgical. Precision passing, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Looking deep. Snags it on the right. He's off to the races. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Quarterback Steve trying to power his way ahead for a few. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. And the D deny them on second and goal. Motion from the offense. On the move. Touchdown Mountaineers. And the route is on. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Comes out throwing on first down. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. The offense lining up for a first down play. Using the quick game. Makes the catch and he's brought down. Here comes the offense on second down. They go to the ground. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Touchdown, West Virginia! And the stomping has commenced. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. TCU rolled to victory in front of those fans in Fort Worth who had the Go Frogs hand sign up for 60 minutes. The Super Frog was flexing all game too, as complete a win as they've had for some time. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy,
he'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Myers. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge game there. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. They're going to throw it again. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Second down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. He lets it fly. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Morse. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun. Wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Oh, what a move! Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Oh, what a move to get room. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Buying some time. Knocked down for the tackle.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down.
Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the beatdown has ensued. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense set on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Complete in the middle. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to move it through the air. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Tripped up for the tackle.
And it's always interesting when you get into this garbage time and if it really matters or if it doesn't. And depending on who you talk to, it matters. But that's a big passing play. They just needed a lot more of those in this football game so they could score some points because this offense, it was a disappointing day.
A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has him set up 1st and 10 at the 19. Got his man quickly. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of a first down.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on.
And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up.
Man, this return guy is just so dangerous. He's electric. Everybody in the stadium holding their breath right until he has the football. This guy can change the game in a heartbeat, and he showed you right there.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. When you know you have a team outclassed,